Ladies and gentlemen, my goodness, is this an early start? It sure looks like it. This is 10 minutes early. I'm not sure if Trent's here, but if he is, what up, dog?
Dude, I'm always ready.
Hell yeah, I actually didn't expect it to start early at all. I just minimized back in. What the hell? And here we are.
Yeah, all I saw was a bunch of goes, and I was like, oh, all right.
Hell yeah, compLexity, VGJ.Storm. Now, Optic Animal Planet, we just saw that. I don't know, did you watch much of it?
I caught probably half of it over the whole time. I was checking in and out.
All right, yeah, that was you know, I mean, Optic looks good. They look really good, and Animal Planet 2-1 compLexity, and now Optic 4-0'd their whole way through this tournament in Grand Finals. Now we have Cole versus VGJ.Storm. We have BSJ versus Kyle, two of the most outstanding members of compLexity, but they're on different teams. My God. I wonder how that actually works.
The plot thickens.
It really does. But man, I mean, know what I like to do when I look at some trend? I like to look step by step who has the advantage. So right now, Kyle versus Stan King, play-wise, captain-wise, who do you think's better?
Oh, I'm gonna have to give it to Kyle.
All right,
I mean,
agreed.
I think that's fair. You know, Stan King, I feel like he's way more behind the scenes. Obviously, that's because Kyle's super outspoken. But even in terms of play, it's rare to see that kind of setup stuff from Stan King. Whereas Kyle, you got him, he's rocking those tusks lately or something. You know, just like play some Poverty 5 or some other poor ass hero. He just gets in there. You know, nitty gritty kind of fighter. Stan King, he's a little more lean back. You know, more of that defensive style.
Yeah, like
so it's easier to be impressed by Kyle.
Definitely. And then this one, Ryoya 747 versus Limp. This one I actually thought was the closest of them all. But I think for me, Limp in the last couple of months has looked like one of the best players in NA. Not even just like in this series, like in NA in general. Limp has been killing it.
Yeah, definitely helps that his by far best hero is super OP. So that's pretty cool.
And yeah, I don't know. Limp and Chessie, man. I remember, I'll be honest, I was one of those guys when Team Wanted was around. I said QO and Chessie are holding Peter and Boris down. Garbage, trash, etc. And now that Chessie's back on compLexity, I'm like, damn, this guy's good. What the hell was I saying?
5 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
I heard Pycat as well. You know, you guys are talking about him as I feel like Pycat is just someone who I was stunned by. I can't believe every time I watch his games, he never dies. The guy slays it. And again, as he said, 4-0, Optic looking fabulous. But yeah, VG, or rather compLexity, we're not the team we were expecting here due to that those losses in the Animal Planet.
Oh, yeah.
Now those games were, did you catch those games? So I went back and I watched them, and
I watched game 1 live, and that was just compLexity just handling them. And then game 2, I was watching, it was like 20 minutes. I'm like, holy shit, compLexity's gonna 2-0 them in 40 minutes in total. And then I think Cap said it best, Lone Druid somehow found a little bit of space, and after, I didn't really watch game 3. I don't know if you did. You can fill me in what happened.
It was mostly just they tried the drafting again, and they couldn't quite hit the same timing they did in game 1, would be the best way to put it.
Oh yeah, and they drafted Shadow Fiend all 3 games. I remember because people were flaming Limp on Twitter, and he responded to him. That was great.
Oh yeah, that was great. He's like, expect 3 more games of Shadow Fiend, he said, so.
I'm ready for it. I'd be fine. I think it's a good hero, but Trent,
very strong.
You've been home for a little bit now from DC. You're about to leave again, though, recently, but at least you get to stay with some NA Dota before you go.
That's true.
What are you expecting out of this match? If you had to go before looking at this draft, is compLexity the heavy favorite or just the favorite?
Probably the heavy favorite. They're the favorite against most teams in NA, obviously, but in terms of VGJ, I would say they're definitely on the rise, right? They had to reshuffle everything, because now we got BSJ and Monkeys in there, and they're starting to look better game to game, but it was like this team was starting to build up, and then they lost Snake King, and now it feels like they're back to step 1. So it's kind of hard to give them a good edge, I'd say, up against compLexity. Not to say they can't win, especially when they have the Monkeys Batrider. Probably one of the most, you know, helpful things for them to get aside from the BSJ PL.
Oh, Trent, easy there, Angry Bear. What if a Broodmother is picked up and they put BSJ on the Batrider again?
Didn't
they lost horribly?
Was it who distinctly said do not do that?
That was me. That was me.
Yeah, okay.
But that did happen. I think there was even this. It was Tusk Batrider first, and I was saying the same thing. I'm like, oh, Monkeys forever, 1 or 2 best heroes, and then they draft Brood and BSJ's on bat. I'm like, oh boy.
Yeah, I saw that game.
That was a rough one. No, I don't know. Broodmother, I don't know. Broodmother seems like the most niche pick right now. Like, there definitely is a spot for him, but it's like 1%, and then teams just lose whenever they pick it. I don't know.
If I'm VGJ right now, I'm either getting rid of Clock or SF, because I feel like Cole, those two heroes are left back in, they're probably going to go Clock SF. Give Moo the old Sand King or something, and just be really happy with the way their game starts out because of that. But the Omni was still in. Okay, fair. But, you know, that dastardly duo of Clock SF looks pretty good to me here.
Yeah, and if they pick SF here, they'd probably pick SF because there's no way VGJ wants Clockwork. And you already have a Bat Rider and a Tusk. You have 4 and an offlane more so often.
Disruptor.
Huh? They're gonna go Disruptor. First
For
Tusk,
now?
very good. I mean, Disruptor's like one of those big counters to Tusk, right? He snowballs in. Well, guess what? You bring someone with you into a 3-man silence. Have fun.
Yeah, no good. Definitely very popular lately, too. I think VGJ's been playing a little bit. I've seen, the rise of Disruptor a little bit more over in China and everything. Maybe less people on the old Witch Doctor path. Speaking of which, I guess he is still in. And I think VGJ are still playing quite a bit as well, but I go for the old Wyvern.
Those are 2 pretty greedy 4/5s. I mean, Tusk isn't greedy, but you don't really think of him of just buying all the wards. But when you think of Winter Wyvern, I mean, that's going to be 100% that Stan King's hero, so it's going to be a very poor Winter Wyvern this game.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, but they definitely needed a little bit more D push. I'm sure they're just feeling like, threatened by the Lycan. They're like, this hero owns Lycan anyway because of just the ultimate, but then being able to blast out some waves and everything is pretty helpful on at least one of your 2 supports.
That's a big thing, though. That's all about, like, how you keep your waves pushed out, the vision you have. And VGJ, I've noticed, that's one thing. I'm a big guy looking at warding, and VGJ, out of all the tier whatever, 2, 1A, and A teams you want to call them, I feel they have the weakest warding game. And that definitely comes back to bite, like, their wards are easily countered. They place them in the same spot every time. I don't know if you like look at warding of a lot of teams, but
not as much anymore.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know, but complexity, they always switch it. It's crazy to go into games like you just watch 2 replays of the same team, and they'll almost always put them in the same spot. And it's super weird that like wards aren't countered more because it's pretty easy to do. But I guess if only your captain's watching replays, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I find the teams that generally have the best wards tend to be people who play a lot of those like bounties and everything, or just like anyone who feels like they can run around a bit. Even like you're like a Clockwork or an Earth Spirit or something, Like definitely an underrated part of Earth Spirit is you can get to these weird parts of the map really early on in the game. Man, not even necessarily before the horn, even at like 3 or 4 minutes. No one expects this guy to just like roll into their jungle and place a high ground ward somewhere, and you're like spotting where they farm everywhere. But the old Tide Hunter then, so that'll be for Moo.
And this, I remember Cole, that was yesterday. They lost a game like this where they had Tide, Shadowfiend, and all that, where they should have just 5-manned. And remember when we were on that 4-way cast with Kyle like 3 days ago, and he talked about it? They did the exact same thing where they just didn't and they lost. And I was like, wait a minute, didn't Kyle talk to us about this? I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. That was when Moo was playing DK, and they had the mid SF, and then they had the Weaver, and they were so farmed. I'm like, this game is over.
Yeah, Weaver's like 6K ahead of anyone else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. And then they didn't. I mean, obviously there's other stuff to the game. It was just funny, like Kyle talked about it the day before, and then like the same thing happened. Like, oh, yikes.
The other thing that Kyle was always going on about, he was talking about how like his new vision of drafting. At least he talked about Bulba a lot too, but this idea of like how many team fights does this draft need to win the game? That was like his big objective thing. So when I look at their lineup, anytime you have like a Lycan or maybe a TB or something like that, those key heroes are like you win one team fight, you can just take such an insurmountable advantage that you theoretically like kind of like won the game. Some big Ravage, kill 3 guys, take a Rax in 20 minutes, easy game.
It's crazy thing about how different captains think, because Kyle thinks like that. I know I was just talking to Bleak, who, well, congratulations to them. They apparently, I don't even know how Dream League gonna work. Last time it was a 4-team closed qualifier, but they qualified through opens where no one really watched. And he always talks about, he pretty much drafts for lanes. And then you hear Kyle draft about team fights. Peter, he was always about vision. It's crazy to hear how some of these captains, like, they're all different, which is nice. I mean, or else you just have league and whatever.
Yeah, everyone is super. It feels like lanes are way more thought of now, I guess. I don't know. It's weird. Everyone has these like super specific matchups they think of, and they're like, okay, if they pick this hero, we have to pick this hero. Like, okay, they have a Bat Rider, we need like an anti-Bat Rider hero, and then in the end, everyone's gotten so good at drafting lanes that it feels like we just kind of come out even in a lot of laning phases now. And then the game kind of gets a little bit rocky because everyone's kind of like spec'd up for lanes, and then maybe like one team kind of has a shit team fight that they weren't really thinking about. It's interesting.
They picked Luna. I would consider pretty greedy, and you're going against the Lycan Tide, who I mean, I would be surprised if whoever's playing the Lycan, if they get a 15-minute Book 3 Helm of the Dominator, like, I don't think they... I mean, you said Winter Wyvern for that counter push, but there's no way they can stop that right now, I don't think.
Yeah. I think the idea is, again, just lanes. They're just thinking, like, okay, like, Luna plus any decent supports can just kind of handle Tidehunter in lane. Life is good. So we can at least pressure him out, and then that makes Moo's game hard, and then that delays their push because they're going to need Tide with his items in order to like do what they want to do.
Yeah.
So it looks greedy, but at least her like early game, before she goes into like, she like spikes and then she dips and then she spikes again.
Yeah.
Her first spike is going to look really good this game probably if they can actually zone out the Tide.
Yep. And like that, they ban out the Shadow Fiend themselves, so it looks like both teams still looking for that middle hero, and compLexity gets the last pick. They're probably happy about that.
Yeah, I think we're going to get a full draft with no Clockwork. I find that pretty surprising. No Clockwork and no Elder Titan, which I would say are two of like the biggest heroes right now in the current patch.
Oh man, I like this already without seeing Cold's last pick. Now you have both teams who can just, like you said, how many team fights till we take a Rax or whatever? Both teams, they can pretty much, if you win a fight near a tier 2, you're going to be taking Rax on either side.
And they... Ooh, this is a bit of a tough one.
I mean, Sniper versus Bat isn't great, but versus the other heroes, I don't think he's that bad.
He's a lot of frontlining too, with like the Lycan, the Sand King, and the Tidehunter.
Yeah,
and the vision that you get from the wolves. Probably partly why they banned out the Tinker too. Just thinking about all that vision that's coming out from compLexity.
God. Oh, Lycan wolves with Tinker teeth being on them, Jesus. I think Colt did that with Beastmaster and Tinker. It was fun to watch unless you were a fan of the other team. That's for sure.
Yeah, some of those like Brewmaster plays and stuff too with like the Brewlings or whatever. Oh, pretty good.
So yeah, winner of this, they go on to fight against Animal Planet for a chance in Grand Finals, and you know compLexity wants to get that. And VGJ, they just want to prove themselves, right? Like all this trash talk, oh, forfeit wins here or there. They just want to prove themselves that they're still a tier 2 team here.
Let's see what they go with. It's Medusa. Okay. Very team fighty game here.
Yeah, it is.
I like it. This should be good.
So what do you like in the laning phase more so? You have Sand King roaming with Z-Freak, and then you're going to have Flea roaming on Tusk. Is it going to be a 2-on-2 middle? Is that what we're gearing up for?
Yeah, I don't know. A lot of it's going to come down to where the Tidehunter and the Batrider end up. Like, what matchups can they get? How much pressure do you need to put? Like, because the Batrider is what creates the problems, I would say, for compLexity, because they're like, okay, well, we either... Like, we pretty much need 2 heroes versus them. We don't have any one hero that can handle this Batrider. Yep. So then, yeah, Limp will probably get a little bit of help in the mid lane. And Moo's going to get sacked hard versus Luna, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, as sacked as you can get by just running to the lane and pulling creeps every time.
Yeah, that's true. They don't... Oh, I guess the shards, if they do it well, Flea might be able to stop them.
Yeah, you have to take a good aim. Man, I don't know. I have a feeling, I've heard rumors possibly that might be going away. I don't know how you get rid of that, though.
Dude, it's got to be. I'm positive. Like, it's just
how,
one of those
though?
things that I haven't even heard a rumor, but this is one of those things that happens, and you're like, oh, that's a good way to break all of the balance attempts that IceFrog just attempted, and then he just patches it out, right? It's just like early wards, and it's just like, you know, when we used to block most creeps and everything.
Yeah. But then how do you get rid of it? What do you do? Creep leashes and steal from League? I'm sure people would hate that.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's just super weird. Yeah, it'd be interesting, but yeah.
What if creeps can't go through the river? That was my thought. I was thinking of that. What if in the mid lane there's like some little tiny land bridge now or something, and the creeps still can go there? But what if lane creeps, other than that, can't go through the river? So if you want to try and pull in the off lane, you would have to like still go pretty damn close. You'd be like stuck, you know, moving around in the jungle here or something. No problem, IceFrog. I got you covered.
And there's just a bridge.
Yeah, we just like, you know, we just get rid of some of this water. It raises up a little bit or something. I don't know. Put some guardrails on there, like it's bumpers at the bowling alley or something.
And then the bridge should have a name too. And it has like a little like the techies sign, but it has like the name on it. That'd actually be sick. I'd be all for it. I don't know how it'd work, but I'm all for it already.
All right, sick.
And
bridge meta, next big thing.
There. So chess, man. Whenever I see a team pick Lycan, I just instantly favor. I've seen so many games where just the fact that, I mean, me and Cap talked about the fact you can stun a Lycan who's ulting, and then he just is still ulted. You're what the hell?
Yeah, I love how you guys were talking about that, and then immediately the other team picked Brewmaster, and it's just like, yeah, exactly. Why isn't it like Brewmaster? You know, you can just like perma stun this guy. He just keeps throwing his arms in the air.
Scion.
Yeah, Lycan is obviously extremely good just because Helm just got patched, or well, rather like
30
buffed up,
seconds
so
to
it's super
battle.
sick. And then he just like he destroys your team idea. You have this idea when you're drafting, and you're like, okay, we're gonna do this because these are the things that happen in Dota, and this is what our heroes are gonna do. And then Lycan can just destroy everything by taking like 3 towers before
Yep.
anything normal in Dota should have happened.
That's what I was talking about. I'm sure, like, Kyle probably loves drafting Lycan, because the fact when you draft a Lycan, you're assuming you're going to get a bunch of towers, and you know you're going to get farm. So by doing nothing except drafting as a 5 position, you draft a
Yes.
Lycan, you're like, hell yeah, I'm getting farm. I'm getting a Glamour Cape this game.
Yeah, it's very nice. Especially, you know, Disruptor, he can make decent use of some items. That Glimmer Cape, as you said, maybe a 4-staff or something.
Yep, always going to be a good item. And
He
look at this
loves a little
move.
bit of help.
Move's bottom, actually. No pull. It's going to be Chessie in the top lane versus... Oh, man, that... You
Not
don't
worth
want that
though.
as a Lycan, right? Like that.
No, I don't know what they're gonna do.
I guess in a dual lane,
They're gonna bring all
try.
3 up.
Alright, I think that's fine. And then Moo is fine. He got a decent block on bottom. He'll be able to lead. Oh, never mind. I forgot. His shards will block out a little. BSJ will try and. This is definitely not how I saw the lanes panning out. And a 1v1 middle with 747 getting an insanely good block. I don't know if he got sharded middle and then he ran bottom, but.
Aggressive try versus aggressive try. All right. It's pretty good for complexity. I like it. Nice and like a kind of aggressive right by the tower with these heroes.
Yeah. Monkeys
too
has
bad.
to know something's up though. There's like they're diving in bottom. No one's done anything. Monkeys just. I wouldn't be surprised if he just sits back more. And they almost do kill Moo. He sits only tangos, and he's gonna have to. Oh boy, he's gonna like eat all his tangos to even get full HP. But top lane, they do finally find Monkeys forever. Stun is up. Disruptor though, no mana. He's gonna clarity.
Definitely sucks they couldn't kill him before level 2. Like you
Yeah.
bring these 3 heroes and you can't manage to get that.
Uh-oh.
Kind of blows. You know, you're just hoping your Sand King could sneak something in there and you'll have enough damage. But
I think
I guess
Moo's
they
dead.
don't really have any other good stuns.
He can't get
Oh,
out
yeah.
of this, can he? There's no way he gets. They have 2 ways to stop. Well, beam? No, he doesn't have beam. He's not level 2. I lied. All right. I was like, they have 2 ways to stop this: snowball and a loosen beam, which they have neither of. Well, that's.
You can see this is the lane's complexity must have wanted though, because like they had this super early ward up inside that dire jungle, so they understood what was happening. So they're comfortable with what's happening to move right now.
And he is level 2.
They'll probably do like a switch once there's so many levels or something up top.
Do you think also the bigger one is they're happy that it's a 1v1 middle? Like I think DP's like attack animation compared to Medusa's is pretty bad, and they're just gonna straight
And-
one-on-one.
Yeah, in the 1v1 too, it's like it's not very comfortable for DP because she wants to do these certain things like with her positioning for the Spirit Siphon, but then you also have to dodge the snake, so that can like fuck you over with the way you're trying to manipulate the wave.
Ooh, Kyle might be in a little bit of trouble here actually. We do have Flea up here with an Arcane Rune who just TP'd with that Arcane Rune. He has Snowball as well as Shards. He's gonna toss out Shards, trap in Kyle. He has Snowball to dodge the stuns, which he does use nicely. Monkey does still get stunned, but with that Orb of Venom, one more hit. That Orb of Venom is gonna be enough. They get the kill. Monkeys actually picks it up, and what a perfect rotation. Arcane Rune bottom,
Oh,
TP
yeah.
top.
And he doesn't have boots yet either, so now he's gonna have boots and Windlace because that first blood. That
Oh.
feels fantastic.
Yeah, taking early lane. It's not like Moo's getting completely zoned out bottom. He's 1-0, but he is getting experience.
Yeah, and now with just these 2 heroes, he can bully the Wyvern a little bit, but at least the one thing is if your HP is low, Arctic Burn doesn't do much, so
That's
there's
true.
that for you.
Crack and shell plus a little bit of that percentage magic. Ah, whatever. You're fine. Ooh. And middle lane, the 1v1 we were talking about. 13-2 versus 11-5. Pretty even, actually. DP, a little bit of an advantage, I'd say. But top lane, they're going on Monkeys again. We do see Kinetic Field get popped out. Kyle's going to try to right-click him. Z-Freak has a stun. Use it. We have the Snowball save again if he wants to. Doesn't look like he's just going to try to fly away, and he will. That was really good patience by Flea up top, actually.
Oh, it's close. No, it'll be alright. Yeah.
I like how
Yeah,
if
nicely
he
done.
Snowball saved him, that probably would have got him killed, but Monkeys Forever must have made the call. And
Yeah, the other thing about this mid lane too is that just by having a Tusk on your team, like that constant threat of the snowball and everything, like you need this, and you're against a DP though, but like Limp needs those boots so quickly, so then like Roya is just, I mean, I got my null, I just got a bottle. He already used all the charges, it, like just got delivered, and he's a magic wand, so he can just play so greedy.
ooh, he's denied though. This is I actually have not seen a 1v1 last this long in a long time. Moo wanted to steal Stand Kings, but they're going to actually TP up top. Can't stop him. Monkey's going to try to run. Z-Freak does have a level 1 stun. There it is. Flea this time more than likely is going to have to do it, and they're going to kill Z-Freak. Arctic Burn here. They get the kill, and Dude, this movement from VGJ early, and a lot of harass on Kyle. The shards will block them both, and I don't think they can kill him, but
It's still impressive, though. I mean,
yeah. I like how they kept fighting. And Moo had to have told him, right? Because Moo was fighting over the bounty rune with Winter Wyvern. Winter Wyvern just TP'd in front of him. Just a top lane, like, alright.
Yeah, these snowballs have actually been insane from Flea, like as you were saying. But there's another one right there, right, where he's just like, yeah, I'll just grab you inside, and the Sand King just has to burn to death while we're completely invincible. Pretty handy.
Good play. Now you see Rioya middle. Has a haste rune one, like you said, then the boots coming out. I don't think that, I mean, there's obviously almost zero kill potential if it's a straight 1v1 lane, but even if you get a gank like here, possibly, it's gonna be tough. Since you do have the level 2 Spirit Sight and you put it up on 2 of them, good luck.
Yeah. Even if he didn't have the haste rune, like if they tried this right now, if they like didn't notice that haste rune or something, he would probably turn it into a kill.
Bad lesson. Come on, really. I've taught you better. You missed like 3 under the tower. It's all good though. And now you see, because the rotations though, Moo is like, all right, this is a great lane. It's like DSJ
nice and
struggling.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Oh, they're smoking up though. They saw Kyle just kind of lurking around mid.
Oh man, level 3 on Tusk. Level 4 on Stand King. My goodness.
I think they think that Z-Freak's still here as well. And then they're coming like, okay, yeah, he's not here. So I think they were like waiting to counter-initiate on something that the Radiant were going to do. Because obviously, like, just being aggressive isn't going to be too good for them here.
Now Limp is out of Blades of Attack. And this is going to be a tough kill with Disruptor here and a possible TP, but they're going to go on Z-Freak, actually, who just runs into him. They know he doesn't have the old Storm. He's going to try to deny himself. Nice wave by Rioya.
That's could use the haste rune to get in there.
Yep, 3-0. 3-0 lead for VGJ.Storm. I mean, Moo is farming, but BSJ is farming even better bottom. And this could just be a kill, actually.
Yeah, I think Moo's
he doesn't
dead.
have Wand. He has a health potion. Beam. There it is. And oh my. After I say that, VGJ's like, Grant, you're stupid as hell. We're clearly winning. And they're right. And Flea's actually, he's going in. He has stick charges. He's baiting it. He has 4 stick charges. Let's see if it's enough. He's going to try to run. Ulti is pop. Rioya is going to be in a lot of trouble. Z-Freak will get the stun. Does he get in front to freeze him? Not quite. I think he just run away. Yeah. Has to wait for the caustic to bottle. There you go.
All right, 1K lead about 7 minutes. Not bad.
The biggest worry you have is obviously Chessie now is the top CS in the game if you're VGJ. I'm sure they know Monkeys can't really keep up with him now. Man, I don't know. He only has 1 in Feral Impulse? It feels like, couldn't Monkeys be harassing more?
Play.
I guess with the art, well, he's just running in now. Nothing, and there it is. The Hadouken will start off the fight. We're going to see a Howl early. He's going to try to fly away. Oh, I like this around the tower. He can fly over trees, but this tower, oh my god. All right, Monkeys forever is, that's,
dude, he's just
I did
like,
not think
he's
of
played
that.
this hero so much. All right.
Yeah, we're watching. I don't even care there's another kill. I'm just watching this.
Yeah, I agree. He actually survives.
Dude, and he got the killing blow on the Satyr for the gold. Dude, I did not actually think of that. That was such a smart play. There was a kill, looks like Z-Freak picked one up on Flea. And now bottom, Moo. Oh, percentage-based damage coming in. Should be about one or 2 more shots here. He wants that extra, can't get it.
Z-Freak really needed that too, because he was stuck at level 2 for quite a while.
Yeah.
But he should get both these bounty runes to be really huge for him.
So who do you,
I mean, like Stand King's like 4. He's almost 5. Holy shit.
Yeah. I know it's only 8 minutes into the game, Trent. But if
it's over.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, that too. But if it goes 50 minutes, who do you favor, honestly? Do you favor the Lycan Medusa, or do you favor the Luna DP?
Ooh.
Plus a Ravage. I think Ravage changes it a bit, but
I kind of favor complexity only because I feel like it's easier to just like randomly get a Rax or a Roche for the rating team just because of Lycan. Yeah. It's so much more like set up for the Dire. I don't know. Obviously, if Luna's like Mega Farm, she just destroys a whole building. But
yeah, this Purge creep from the Helm of the Dominator putting in work. Oh, here comes a roll though. Will it be enough to hit Kyle? Yep, he gets in there. He's gonna send back Monkeys Fur. Now Flea's 1v4 and creeps. The creeps might kill him. The Wand and Sticker here. Will it be enough? The Wolves are trying to catch up to him. They're sticky enough. Nope.
He could have smoked. I'm not crazy. I guess he didn't feel like living.
Oh, you're right. He could have. Maybe he just didn't think about it. Oh, he's going to at least get the Purge creep. 125 gold. Oh, Monkeys. I mean, oh, middle lane. Stun on Stand King. He puts the snake right on top of him. Doesn't do too much. Now they're actually going to turn. Shard's going to be out. Hit Z-Freak. They're going to try to bring him down. That Orb of Venom slowing. Stun will be here. BSJ with the rotation. And he gets it with his 1 auto attack. Not too shabby. Bottom lane, did it get denied or taken? It got taken. Looks like Ryoya took bottom? Oh, okay. I didn't even see him go down there. Oh, he's down there now. Oh, the hell's going on? Top lane again. They're trying to. Monkeys forever.
Dude, this is
Chessie
too
knows.
funny.
Chessie knows what's up now. He's like, God, this guy's countered me. I'm done.
Yeah. Once the net runs out, that's it.
Yeah.
This is great.
That's actually insane. BSJ now top. Are they just... I like this. It looks like they're just like brute forcing towers with strange combination of heroes. Or they just want BSJ to farm top maybe. I don't know. Because they're leaving him.
Just getting ditched. I mean, Z-Freak's still so poor. I don't know if they... Yeah, they don't really have any vision in here either. So they're still not really sure where the Sanking is, I don't think. But, you know, they haven't seen him in a while. He was level 3. This is 10 minutes, man. This is like the lowest you'll ever see Z-Freak, honestly.
Yeah. We'll see if he'll always, they almost always find him a space to catch. It'll be interesting to see where, because the cores on VGJ are, look at the levels, 887 beating out the, I guess 886, pretty even, but I'm still more scared of a Bat Rider at this point in the game than a Tide Hunter.
Yeah, they're giving the levels to Kyle instead, like he's the one who's down here.
Uh-oh. Well, here we go. We're going to see Winter Wyvern get initiated on. He's trying to soar. Whale gets stuck for a little bit. He harasses Kyle once. I like that. Still soaring over the trees. He will land. Z-Freak has a stun in 2. One auto attack, one attack, one more. And kill is there. Z-Freak gets it, but behind the tier 1, BSJ finds Limp with Flea as well as Monkeys. And that's why I'm a little more scared of the Bat. Like, you never know when he's just going to come grab you. A Tide Hunter, you're going to be, you know you're going to be scared when a Ravage is coming, right? Like right now, oh shit, he might get us. You never know when a Lasso's coming. But they're split pushing top.
And they've got that good ward back here, just to kind of like spot when they're going for those Ancients. And not the super obvious one near the camp or anything. The only thing I don't like about it is that if you sentry the high ground, I'm pretty sure it still catches that ward, but other than that, as long as they keep an eye on what Moose is up to.
There we go, they're going to go on Moo. He does have his Ravage. Is he going to use it? He is! And he is going to survive, actually. Z-Freak's here. Ryoya actually does kill Moo. Nice double stun. The Ghosts are doing a ton of damage. Ulti from Kyle is going to hold in Ryoya, but he's actually out of the ulti, I think. He will still get taken down. Z-Freak with Sandstorm. Now rooted on the back is BSJ. And this is what's wrong with Luna versus Lycan. You have no escape mechanism. Flea, if he lives here, I don't know. Is he going to try to suicide to the Ancients? Yeah. Almost, but Chessie gets it, and now you just got Lycan. He got top tower. He has a full Necro 1 Helmet Dominator at 11 minutes. In a losing lane, I want to say.
Yeah, really nice to play by Moo too. He was definitely hesitating there because he's like, I really don't want this to be a shit Ravage. Like, I think he knew he was gonna die 100%, but it's just like, how much can the rest of complexity clean up? And obviously they were there, ready to go.
No. I like how they clear out the Ancients and they just give it all to Chessie.
Yeah, I think it's too risky to leave them too. Like, with the Dire knowing exactly where they are and everything. Top lane, Moo potentially dead here.
It's gonna be sword with Kraken Shell, but that's a lot of damage on that. Looks like they might be enough, maybe not. Runs out of Sticky as well, or just gets Kraken. Now he's gonna try to pull him back. Will it be enough? Glimpses him, ults, so the Wolves actually kill him. Now Monkey's gonna try to fly, but man, that Thunder Strike does so much early game. And they're out. 1-for-1 trade. Offlaner for offlaner. Who actually won that? Looks like Radiant. Well, not really. It's actually pretty much dead even.
Yeah, a little more experience, a little more gold. If anything, I don't know, Chessie's rotating to a lane that doesn't have a tower, so that could be considered as a good thing for VGJ.
Now middle. Looks like they're just going to right-click this tower down. No glyph to defend it. Limp's going to go for it. Oh,
yeah, I thought he had that.
I thought he did too. But he doesn't. And now?
Man, they put another ward down here too. And they did de-ward that one that was in close, so if you're complexity, I'm never going to suspect that that ward's down there, because he like just de-warded the other one.
Such a silly ward too. Not really. It sees any rotations to the tier 2, which is smart. I like in-lane. In-lane wards are actually so underused, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, it's, you know, they're just so unlikely to be de-warded.
Well, here we go. Moo is going to get Spirit Siphon. That's one good thing. Kraken Shell doesn't take off Spirit Siphon, one of the few skills that it doesn't. And he's just going to kill him, I'm pretty sure. Huh.
Yeah, the walk down.
So we have Lycan versus Luna, where Luna can do nothing, and then we have Tide versus Death Prophet, where Tide can do nothing. But top lane, Stan King, looking to fall, has his ulti, is gonna toss it. Wait, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't proc Caustic? I didn't know that. That's
There's
lame.
some skills that it does and some that it doesn't. It's all.
I'm not a fan.
It's one of those like skill by skill basis things.
Trent, what do you have for dinner tonight?
Oh, dude, I cooked the best steak. I had steak and broccoli.
What kind of
It was
steak?
fantastic.
I actually
Yeah,
really
you
know
know,
the
just
difference.
some like on sale sirloin,
Dude, that's the best.
cooked beautifully.
Not sirloin, the on sale part, but
Well, exactly.
Dude,
yeah, obviously.
oh my
Dude,
God.
I
Alright, okay.
literally just buy groceries on sale.
I need to know if I'm gonna kick you off Discord. How did you
Oh.
cook it? Well, I mean, what temperature? Well, wait up. Z-Freak's coming in as well as Chessie. They're gonna find Flea immediately. Super easy kill. Rioya gets a silence off, but not in time. They're gonna find him. They're gonna be able to just bring him down. Z-Freak missed the stun, but what a huge fight from Cold. They just TP into their shrine. They kill DP, who did end up getting the tower. BSJ got the tower and got away, so still a one-team fight, but Ravage is down.
It was legit the best steak I've ever cooked in my life. Like, I've never done it so well. It was still cool in the center. It was like so blue rare, but there was no blood like leaking at all. It was like, oh my god. It actually looked amazing. It was so delicious.
I don't mind a little blood, but as long as you're not one of the... I'm not even kidding. I went with my family one time to a Texas Roadhouse, like a chain. It's not terrible, but it's not the best. And we went with, like, my parents' friend, and my parents' friend said, yeah, I'll have the was it hanger steak? Can I get the hanger steak medium well? And I said, I'm leaving. I literally said, I'm leaving. And they thought I was kidding, so I got up and I went to the bathroom, but they didn't know I went to the bathroom. They thought I actually left. But I didn't. I mean,
that's
steak.
worthy of leaving, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, my
It's
medium.
like, why waste your money?
Yeah, just get a hamburger, dumbass. Damn, you're right. Kyle is level 9. So is
Yeah,
Winter
that Canada's
Wyvern. Dude, look at the two, like, quote-unquote 4 positions are level 6, and then the 2 5s are 9. That's insane.
It makes sense, though, because, like, the Wyvern, 100% for the Wyvern, obviously, because he's just, like, catching these waves. He's the one who has to, like, do this kind of shit. He's playing Caudle right now, just, like, running through the trees.
Oh, like
and then, oh, nice.
He's
They're
dead.
gonna get that guy.
Right into the stun. Perfect micro from Chescott.
And with the way Flea's playing, I'd rather have the levels on my Disruptor, right? Because he can't counter that with Snowball. With the Epicenter, there's a chance that Flea's just going to, like, dodge them out of the damage and everything like that.
Yeah.
And it just makes it a lot easier for them to counter with all the levels on top of Kyle, so...
Chessie ended up doing it, too. The 15-minute Helm of the Dominator plus Necro book. They haven't actually taken a tower with it, though. Monkeys Forever has done a good job with the Firefly. Oh, he wants a Centaur. Oh, he actually lost
get that
the
one
stacks.
top during the last fight.
He actually just drummed to kill the Helm of the Dominator creep. I mean, gotta do it. Now he's going for the book 3. Can he break down? That's a lot of money, actually. Shards, that's 200 gold.
I'm gonna bribe someone to buy the drum recipe in the game, just to see it happen again.
Oh, the refresh?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I can't believe it, like, because they took it out of the game, and it was just back.
Surprise.
I think it's good, too. I mean, it's not bad for, like, mid-game, like, damage and pushing.
Dude, there must be a time where it's worth it, where you're like going to a Roche fight or something, you only have so much gold, it's a super worth it fight for the whole game, and you just buy the recipe and you're like, yo guys, the bongos are back. I'm gonna win this. Someday.
Did you ever play Donkey Kong on the GameCube?
Not with the bongos.
Oh my god.
My friend had it though. I saw him play it.
What concept? I mean, Nintendo's always innovating, you know what I'm saying?
Dude,
like,
have you seen what they released today?
oh, the box or something? What was it?
Dude, it's like cardboard. It's like...
Cardboard.
It is. It's actually cardboard. You just fucking build shit in a cardboard, and it makes cool shit for your games. They're crazy.
Wait,
man.
are you actually... It's cardboard. Is it legitimately
I'm not
cardboard?
kidding. It's
I didn't
actually
look.
fucking cardboard.
Alright, I'm actually looking after this game. We'll have a word.
Yeah.
That's nuts. Well, here's Roshan. That's one thing. They don't even pop book 3. They just have the Wolves and the Helm Dominator creep. They need to be careful behind. Flea is there, but Z-Freak level 8 now just chasing him.
Surely with Ravage and
Yeah.
Stone Gaze, there's no way you pop book. I like this decision. A lot of teams, they pop book here. But no, they want the value play. Or else then you like miss this big window where you can pressure after actually getting Roach. Now they're just like, okay, someone push bot and we can just like shove up mid. And VGJ.Storm though, they see Z-Freak down bottom.
Dude, this is aggressive. Like, does Cole... They don't want Kyle. I mean, they'll take Kyle, but they don't want him.
Take anything.
Maybe gonna get Kyle. Take them all with you, baby. They're gonna try to find him. They're gonna bring him back, push him back. Ulti gets popped now. They need to be careful. Spirit Siphon's there. Wave. Will it be enough? The fire? Nope, it is not. Now they send back him. DP's there. Oh my god. Did he just get purged from Yules immediately? What a play by Chessie. Now running away is Flea Monkeys Forever. And BSJ. Oh, he's just dead. I mean, this is actually just Luna versus fucking Lycan. He's gonna live.
Oh, the net was on cooldown.
That still feels so... Dude, that was an instant purge from the book 3 to take down... I just realized... DP... Now that I actually didn't even think about that. How does VGJ, like, do anything? like, a big chunk of your damage is a ghost, but if you can't even save yourself now...
Yeah, that is pretty brutal.
And now they're looking for Sand King. If they get vision of him, Kyle's here. Oh, they have vision of him. They're gonna try to chase him down. Kyle didn't use Glimpse, doesn't look like he has to. We have level 2 Thunderstrike. Gonna come out. He's gonna ulti TB. It's good enough. Smart play.
That's definitely what they need, though. That's the answer to your question, right? Like, how do they win fights? It's gonna have to be the curse.
Yeah, curse.
And they just use the Necro book against complexity.
But only works on one. If you had to pick one who do you want it? Do you want it on the Medusa, or do you want it to kill off like Flea? Is it on Medusa? Right.
I feel like you get so much value out of the Necro with like the mana burn and everything onto her.
How is he doing? We haven't looked at him in a while. He's just been farming. He is
he's done
400
nothing.
from a Manta. He has a Mask already. The Aquila one. I mean, he's doing fine. I mean, he's the second most farmed in the game, and that's the Lycan effect, right? There's 4 towers down. You just get free gold, even though I guess he is the most
living that
hits.
deuce of life, man. You guys just go like play some Dota. I'm gonna hit creeps.
I got it. Man, I forgot about the Purge versus the Yules, man. This Death Prot's gonna be a sad panda.
Yeah, until it does like plate mail or something. Alright, just go straight to KB, fair enough.
There we go, they're going for Kyle. They get him. Scoops. Yasha and Luna now. I guess, like you said, you have a lot of good uphill defense versus this Lycan with the Winter Wyvern, Bat Rider, even Ice Shards, Beams. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, plus anything else just feels really awkward. I don't even know what else you could buy. And maybe like one of the Dragonlance or the Yasha. It kind of feels awkward getting both, but I feel like I'd rather have the Yasha over the Dragonlance, so he's kind of stuck with it.
What do you... Chessie has 4k gold. He has a BKB queued up. He could have just bought it if he really wanted. Oh my. That's a lot of money. But VGJ... Okay, Luna. Let's think. Let's brainstorm here, Trent.
Alright.
Alright.
Is this before or after Sand King dies?
I believe before. So we gotta be quick here. And he didn't die, so we have plenty of time.
They weren't worth it.
Yeah,
they weren't.
And he has a Glimmer.
Ravage.
Yeah, there you go, the Glimmer cape. Like we said on Kyle, but just on Winter Wyvern as well. We're gonna see bottom get... I mean, this should be a tier 2 as well. If Lycan comes, he does. He has a full BKB on Chicken, flying out now. They actually have 0 things to stop him except a 5-man snowball from Flea just waiting out his BKB. Maybe that is the
I think
play.
Roy is lucky he didn't just get ran at, honestly. Like, he was there again with the troll. Oh,
here we go. Stun comes in. Sand King. What? Nah, you're not getting away this time, dumbass. Well, maybe he is. He's still soaring. Dude, if he lives here, Monkey's Fur here as well. They're going to find Flea. They're going to try to bring him back into the tier 3 on the backside. We do have an ultimate from BSJ. Chessie kills Rioya, and the ghosts are just gone. Zefreak goes down. Chessie kills BSJ. And do you think they just call it here? Can they?
I mean, Sand King lived, though, so there's that.
Dude,
but yeah, Chessie's just annihilated. He does so much damage.
I mean, I honestly think Death Prop isn't a hero because of Book 3 right now. Like, he literally is not a hero.
Yeah, he's
the fact you counter a full core. I'm actually surprised I didn't call it.
That's probably why Moo's willing to Ravage. Like, I think he thought he had Bat Rider on the side, but honestly, as long as you kill Wyvern, I don't think they can lose the fight. So,
man, that was...
do what you gotta do.
I still like, too, he got the Glimmer off before Ravage. The Ravage hit one person, did like 50 damage.
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, there's a tower. This should be a Rax as well. Book 3 does go down, though, but oh my. Limp is pretty damn farmed right now. There goes the melee Rax. He's fighting for the rain. He has an Aegis. He has an ulti in 29. But
I'm surprised VGJ are even staying close to these guys right now.
Cole will pick it up. They're going to try to run. I mean, Limp's just going to right-click. He knows he can't run. He wants to get a little farther away now. Let's see what happens. Kyle has ulti. They still have stuff to play with. BSJ has no ulti. And now Zefreak goes in, stuns Tusk. Moo is just sitting here. They're going to right-click him a little bit. I mean, his own team is, at least. And now Wolf Form gets popped again. They find Limp, but guess what? Monkey's Fairy gets locked in. He does get Cold Embrace down. They're just going to run at Rioya again. Where's the Purge? No, Book 3 this time. All right. Limp does get to kill Monkey's Fairy. There's 3 people in the Snowball, I'm pretty sure. And now they're going to roll forward. There, all 3 of them pop out. He goes down. He goes down. I'm not even going to say names. They're all down. Good game gets called. And, well, Trent... Huh.
Damn.
Dude, this was I actually thought... I
think they just identified that, like, Moo didn't matter. They're like, alright, whatever, Moo, it's fine. As long as you just get some gold on this Lycan, we're going to destroy. You'll get gold from towers. That'll be enough to just kind of sustain you. And 12, 0, and 5 for the boy Chessie.
Yeah, that... And it also felt like I thought the rotations from VGJ to top to help out monkeys were great. But then when people always forget, oh, they got a kill. That's sick. 300 gold to one guy. Bottom lane, even Moo gets what? He gets 300 gold from like one creep wave if he just farms it. Like, early game rotations, I like seeing them, but let's be real. Dota, those first 10 minutes, the kills don't mean much anymore. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it feels like at this point. I'm thinking about Z-Free. He was level, 2 at like 8 minutes or something? It was getting pretty bad.
Yeah, it was.
But he's still able to find some gold thanks to bounty runes. Still make some contributions in the game. So,
well, and I don't want to... Yeah, it was just...
Yeah.
I do want to say, though, this did happen yesterday. Cole versus Animal Planet, like we talked about. Cole decimated them in game 1.
That's a good point.
And then what happened? I mean, it was like a 25... It was actually the exact same game, I'm pretty sure. And now
and
look
also,
at this.
Animal Planet banned Lycan all 3 games. So, we'll see.
So, what do you want to... Do you just want to see a fully different draft, or what do you want to see?
I don't know if it was really the draft as much. I feel like there was just some issues with, like... Did Wyvern do anything this game except hit creeps? Like, that was kind of a problem for me. I feel like the Wyvern counter was there, but Wyvern couldn't find... Because she was, like, too busy hitting creep waves and shit. And then maybe, like, a Blink Dagger, instead of you could have afforded that, maybe that could have put you in, like, better positions to actually play the game instead of having to just, like, Glimmer Cape and walk away and curse 2 heroes to survive. That's not really, like, changing anything. Not to put it all on Stan King, but
I don't know.
it felt like they needed the 5-man fight, and they never had it.
Yeah, I just think now that I saw the game of Book 3 versus... I mean, Death Proud has to get a Yules to be useful, and the fact that you buy the item and then it's just useless, like... At that point, I'm like, I think this might just be an outdraft, possibly. And Chessie's 1205, like you said, which is nuts. He's ranked 13 in Europe. He still doesn't have his American ranking yet. I wonder where he'll be at. That's the real question. But we'll find out. We do have to take a quick break. You don't get these tournaments for free, dumbasses. And we will be right back in hopefully less than 5 minutes. But if not, well, too bad. Get over it. All right, now I got to figure out how to do this here.